Okay, my name's Jason Keeling. I'm the fire chief of the Pechanga Fire Department. Around 11:30 this afternoon, we had a fire break out in one of our hotel elevators. With that fire, it was traveling smoke. Immediately after that, we had Pechanga Fire Department arrive on scene, extinguish that fire. At that time, we felt for the safety of our patrons and our employees, we wanted to evacuate those folks from that area, so we did that. We safely evacuated everybody from the hotel tower, which would be our original tower one. We evacuated them to the grand ballroom, where they are right now being accommodated with water and food and things of that nature. So we had three injuries. Those people have been transported to local hospitals. We had smoke that did travel through the elevator tower. That did work its way to the 2nd, 3rd, 9th, and 10th floor. So we wanted to confirm that we did not have any extension of that fire originally. So we are right now in the salvage and overhaul and smoke removal process. All of our guests and everybody, like I said, are safe. That's the uttermost importance to the tribe right now, is to make sure that all our patrons and our employees are safe at this time. So that's the report on the fire. Do you have any questions?
Can you just tell us again one more time where the initial call was and what area you went to?
The initial call broke out in the elevator of the hotel tower. So it was there's a bank of elevators in there. It was in the elevator number 4. That is where the original fire was.
And the 3 victims, were they inside that elevator?
I don't know that. I don't believe they were inside the elevator, but I don't know that, where they were or where they were located.
Can you talk to us about the severity of their injuries?
I don't have that as well. I know that we've transported them to local hospitals. That's all I have.
Were at least some of them burned?
I don't know that. I don't know that.
And sir, can you talk about the circumstances of the fire and how you became alerted by it and how the fire moved, where it started? You said it was in the 2nd floor area near the elevator?
The fire, so we got notified, like I said, around 11:30. I was notified that there was a fire in the hotel tower in one of the elevators. So we knew it was on the 1st floor at the lobby in one of the elevators that works for the tower one.
Is it? We understand that there may be arson investigators on scene. Is that true? And if so, why?
Right now we have mutual aid resources from all over the county here to assist us right now. Our partnering agencies are all here to assist. We have other agencies that are helping with the investigation. This is an ongoing investigation, so we do use mutual aid for investigations. So they do arson investigations, but we don't know if that's our primary motive right now. They're just here to do an investigation.
Is there any potential at this point where you're leaning toward?
There isn't. We don't believe it to be arson right now. We're just, like I said, in the beginning stages of this investigation to determine how this fire started.
So no working elevators in that at this point?
Currently, there's no working elevators for Tower 1. Right now, those elevators are locked down for safety purposes until we do a full investigation of those elevators and to ensure that they are in working condition.
When you
Chief,
said
how many towers
evacuation,
are there?
We have 2 towers.
when you said evacuations, roughly how many rooms, how many people how many floors does that entail?
We have 500 plus rooms in that tower. We've evacuated every single room. All those folks have been evacuated to the ballroom where they're being accommodated there.
What about the alarms and or sprinklers? Tell us about, is the tower equipped with sprinklers? Did those go off?
The tower is equipped with a fire alarm system and detection system and sprinkler systems. They did not activate in the elevator, so we did not have an activation of the sprinkler system. All alarms and audible systems, though, are working properly.
Should they have activated the sprinklers?
Like I said, as part of the investigation, I don't believe it would have been necessary inside the elevator.
Electrical, man-made, cigarette?
I don't even want to guess. I don't even want to guess. So until the investigation is completed, we really don't know the cause.
And tell us the mutual aid. Who was on hand here? How many crews? How many? This was a 4-alarm.
So we initiated with a tower like the hotel tower. The initial alarm will be a 2-alarm right out of the initial once there's determined there's fire. So those agencies come from Cal Fire, Riverside County, the city of Temecula, city of Marietta, city of Corona, I believe, is here. So we have agencies from all over the county here to support us and help in these incidents of this scale. We did start a third alarm, but that third alarm was in staging only, and that third alarm was then immediately, once the fire was contained, was immediately released so they can return back to their jurisdictions.
Do you guys allow, just out of curiosity, do you guys allow smoking inside the rooms themselves?
You know, I
Do you
don't
know?
have that. I believe there's smoking and non-smoking rooms, but that would be a guess.
But it looks like the fire started in the elevator.
Yes, we believe the fire started in the elevator.
And can you talk about the surveillance video, sir? I'm sure this casino has surveillance cameras everywhere, and how hopefully that'll help you understand what happened.
Sure. Yeah, we will work with surveillance and the investigators. I'm sure they will look at all available cameras that were on that location to determine, use that information to determine the cause.
Will you be able to release any of those? She
I
said
don't.
you
I
might.
don't believe we would be, but I wouldn't be the person that would answer that question for you.
Lastly, can you talk about how, in reality, I mean, you have this fire in an elevator, and sends smoke everywhere. Boy, a potential disaster was averted.
Yeah, it was. It really was. Like I said before, you know, it's paramount that we protect our patrons and our employees. So for us, we took all safety precautions, but the situation was difficult once the fire was extinguished. The smoke was traveling through the stairwell shaft. So anytime any doors were opened, people exiting on different floors from that shaft, which is a shaft of a bank of 4 elevators or 6 elevators, it was extinguishing smoke on those floors. So we don't know did the fire travel or not. So we have to do a full, you know, we got to ramp this up and be on the safety side and make sure that we didn't have any extension of fire anywhere outside of that elevator compartment. And that is all it was. The fire stayed contained to the elevator compartment.
So at this point, you said you're in mop-up. What's the status of those people in the rooms? Will people be going back in?
So like I said, right now we're just in overhaul. So we're trying to get things, you know, cleaned back up and trying to get all the smoke out. And we're also doing a clean sweep of the entire building. We want to check every single room, make sure we didn't have any other patients that stayed in rooms or anything like that. So we're in the process of doing that. It's 517 rooms. We're working on that with our DPS officers here at the resort. But as far as our patrons that were evacuated from the tower, they are safe. They're in the ballroom and they're being accommodated by the property right now with food and water and things of that.
You said 500 rooms. Roughly how many people then? Can you give us a rough estimate?
I wouldn't have a number on that. I mean, I don't know what occupancy we were at or anything like that, but I know that there's a lot of people in the ballroom. The ballroom holds, you know, over 3,000, 4,000 people, so it's plenty of space for them.
Is the casino open?
I believe the casino is still open at this time.
Did it ever shut down?
I do not have the answer.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Sorry about that.